So you will need to go back. Let's get it done quickly. Sorry about that. Because I really want to crack it on straight away, that's why. I want to crack it on straight away. If you can hear me now, let me know straight away, please. If you can hear me, just let me know that you can hear me. So you will need to go back. Let's get it done quickly. Sorry about that. Because I really want to crack it on straight away, that's why. I want to crack it on straight away. If you can hear me now, let me know straight away, please. If you can hear me, just let me know that you can hear me. So you will need to go back. If you have overstayed in the United Kingdom, then the next thing to think of is to return back to the country of origin. That's what the Secretary of State is saying. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Is it okay now? I think you should be able to hear me now. Is that all right now? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Fantastic. Fantastic. And thank you for reminding me that, because I'm a bit in a hurry. But I still want to point on this. I want to talk about it quickly. So if you have overstayed your status, the Secretary of State is not happy. It's basically saying, go back, go back, go back. But then in another situation, it's saying that, hold on a minute, person who have spent all their life, thank you, Mike. Person who have spent all his or her life in the United Kingdom, say for example, you have stayed 20 years in the UK, the Secretary of State is saying, okay, even though you have stayed without my consent for that period of 20 years, I have no choice. I still have to allow you to remain in the United Kingdom, providing you can show me the easiest way for me to allow you to stay in the UK. Now, the easiest way for you to say you want to remain in the UK to tell the Secretary of State will be that you must have a date of entry. A date that you enter United Kingdom. Say if you entered UK February 4, 1999, it's 20 years this year. So you're good to go from 4th of February 2019. You're good to put in an application to the Secretary of State. But before you can do so, you will need to demonstrate that you have an evidence of entry into UK. Your evidence of coming into United Kingdom is that you were given a visa. For one reason or another, you overstayed that status. And as a result of that, you were unable to return back to your country of origin. That is not really what the Secretary of State wanted, but he has given that leeway. That opportunity is there. So why don't you make use of it? You might as well make use of it. Paragraph 276 ADE, long residence rule. So you can jump at it and make use of it, but then you must not have any criminal records. Because if you have gone into detention, you have gone to prison, then you will be facing some predicament in terms of getting it done accurately. So if I were you, the first thing you will need to consider when it comes to going under long residence rule will be for you, in as much as the Secretary of State is saying that I am not happy, I don't want you to stay, but at the same time he's saying, okay, you can stay if you can show me that you have been here continuously for 20 years without criminal records. So you must not have gone to prison in between the period. If you have gone to prison in between the period, then you'll be facing some problem. You will have headache to get it done perfectly. So I would suggest, that you should get the date of entry right. So your old passport that you came in with is very important. Your old passport, the record of achievements that you have done behind closed door that the Secretary of State is not aware of, you will be able to use those things at this particular time to get your status in shape. So evidence of registration with a GP is very important. But when we are talking of registration, it has to be official. A lot of people are taking letters from their friends, their families, wanting to put it forward to say, evidence my family or so person has been in the UK for 20 years. That is not what the Secretary of State is asking you to put in place. What the Secretary of State is asking you to put in place is to show that you have met with some officials in this country. GP, schools, employment, colleges, records. So you need to start putting them together. And 20 years is a long period of time. I must be honest with you. And if you are not meeting that long residence rule because in 20 years you have not achieved that, another loophole that the government has given to you as a chance to get things done is through the avenue of a child. If you have a child in the UK 10 years ago and that child is now registered as a UK citizen, though you are an overstayer, Secretary of State is really perplexed about it, is not happy, he will still allow you on Family Life Article 8 to allow you to stay in the United Kingdom. So it's a chance for you to look at that area. And if you are a mother or a father that has a criminal record, you will have headache to regularize under your child. You know, the whole idea of giving you that exceptional circumstances is basically to have a clean record. You must have a clean record. You must be somebody who is fit for purpose, somebody who is fit to be among us in the United Kingdom. You know, we're not saying that the UK citizens by birth, by everything, are not, you know, in prison, they're not stubborn, but that is their country of origin. Secretary of State said the government of the country will take care of that area. So it is not his business, even though he's in charge, you know. But then if you are a foreigner and you are coming to stay in a person's country, you must be able to behave well. You must be able to comport yourself. Put yourself together in the country where you go to. You cannot go to another person's country and behave as if it's your father's country or your father's land and misbehave. And that's exactly what the message looks like when the Secretary of State is saying exceptional circumstances. Of course, it's an exceptional circumstances in a way, but then you must have a clean record. You must have a clean record, no criminal records, you know. And once you are able to achieve that, put documents in place, then you are good to go again and submit to the Secretary of State. In events that you don't have a child and you are overstayers in the United Kingdom and you have a partner, you will have a problem unless that partner has a child that is under 18 in the UK and you are living with that partner and you can show that you are a genuine person to that child. You are a genuine father, you know. So the genuine parental responsibility is what the Secretary of State is looking for in that arena. And if you can't show that genuinity, you're going to lose that application as well. Don't forget I said, if you don't have a child in the UK and you have overstayed your status and you are in a relationship with a British woman or a British man, that man or woman must have a child in the United Kingdom that is qualified, a qualifying child under 18-year-old. An under 18-year-old that has stayed in the UK 7 years continuously or has a British passport will be regarded as a qualifying child. But you must be able to show a genuine parental responsibility, genuine and subsistent. If you can't show that genuinity, that you have a good relationship with that child, you will not succeed in that application. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a biological father or a biological mother, but you must be able to show the genuinity of it. Section 117B6 of the Immigration Act is basically saying that that area is very important for you to demonstrate, because if you don't have any criminality, any criminal records, and you are not under threat and government is not trying to remove you, to force you out of the United Kingdom, I don't think you cross the path there. I think you'll be able to make a good application. But then, under that child, it's what the government is asking you to show a kind of genuinity, not just because you want to stay in the UK, because you have already overstayed. So it makes it more difficult for you. So you need to be able to establish yourself very well before you get things right. And if you're in a relationship with a mother, you must be able to show, you know, that you have lived continuously with the mother or the father for 2 years or more, with a lot of documents to corroborate your claim, you know, to substantiate your claim. If you can't do that, then it's going to be very, very difficult. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a very short morning this morning. So my telephone number in the office is 0208 309 8808. 0208 309 8808. You can call me in the office and book appointment. If you have a 7-year-old child and you are an overstayer, you will be able to make application under that child, provided that you have a genuine parental responsibility with the child. You will be able to make an application under a 7-year-old child, because the 7-year-old is still continue and is still in existence. So there is nothing preventing you, but you have to show that it will be unreasonable to ask that child who have spent continuously 7 years in the UK to leave and go and live elsewhere. another part of the world, you must be able to show you will be unreasonable. So the reasonable test is still active. The button is active, and you must be able to use it at any time. Apart from that, ladies and gentlemen, I've got to go now because time is money and money is time. But I appreciate you because this is another editing studio that I put in place. We worked over it last night, and that's the reason why I put it on YouTube straight away so that I can work with you guys on YouTube. So tell people that are not on YouTube, you will be coming on YouTube most of the times when I want to really do things here, you know. So the telephone number is 0208-309-8808. We have over 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, so tell them to join us. If they are not aware, they need to put the alert button on. We have over 2,000 subscribers on YouTube in this program, so tell them to join me. I will be using YouTube from time to time. But other than that, I appreciate all of you that have your active button on. Thank you, Mike Jonathan, Maria Gomez, Allow Doma, all of you allowed, Mike Godson. Thanks to all of you, Adiola Precious, Abimbola Jekayifa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've got to go now. 0208-309-8808 is the number to catch me on. Until next time, I remain the same, Lawyer Tokunbo Olagbaye. My Facebook page is Lawyer Tokunbo Olagbaye. Go there, like, and have the notification on as well. I'll be switching between both of them, either Facebook or YouTube. So you must be a friend or YouTuber on Facebook as well. On a public page, says Lawyer Tokunbo Olagbaye. It's a large page with huge followers, about 40-something thousand. So go there and like and have the notification on. Thank you for now. Bye.